Alright, beautiful people, welcome back. It's your boy here, Magisi, back again to this kind of a session of the day. Today's today, and tomorrow
is another day.
Exactly.
We're gonna be coming to you live. We're on one here. Back to Nyabuanza shenanigans.
Telenovela
Village reports
must continues.
Gonna be coming to you live, which is one here. Beautiful people, wherever you are coming from, thank you very much for you being tuned and locked in. And everything is so fantastic as we come out to this kind of the Carifra Bishchak way of making it happen.
Everything is fantabulous.
Yeah, man.
In the time.
Konki. As far as we are healthy and we are breathing.
Nothing unstoppable.
And we are outside. And we are outside here.
Nothing unstoppable, by the way.
And we are outside here. Everything is possible and everything is so welcoming.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
I think I remember the day that we were having me and you and Nesto. Me and you and then have this kind of go. At first, he was just talking about this kind of. He was just mentioning my bungalow, FM bungalow.
Yeah.
He's talking about for this kind of the FM bungalow to be stand is because of this kind of a small boy called King, Ola Yamalo himself. Let me tell you, the little things is one. This kind of a man, he never built even a house.
Exactly.
He never know the price of a house.
Exactly.
The only thing that he can just do is just reproduction of the brown sugar.
Yeah.
Then it's just turn off liquor.
Exactly.
The other day, I was just having a target because it was just a little bit confusion. We were having this kind of a boy who was just taken to the, how do we call it? Rehab.
Yeah.
Matuki, he was just coming to my place and he was just talking about, oh, Mugesi, you know what, man? You know, this is my property. I'm just having 3 chicken here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and fantastic.
Shout out.
You need a shout out? It is a normal video, bro. Amuta tupua. Those are Team Kengolos. So they are just giving themselves a shout, but they, you know.
You understand? Let me tell you one thing that you have to understand.
Yeah.
There's nothing which is very stupid in this world.
Yeah.
That you have to lick some people's backs, and you have to do with somebody's. No, you have to get into an obligation when you have to do other things that are not according to this.
Exactly.
What do I mean? Whereby you cannot talk about, I can talk to Mugesi because Mugesi is not in this kind of the team.
Yeah, sure.
And that artifact, it's what is bringing much of the people into stupidical way, whereby they'll start begging, and including even right now when I was arrested. I can remember there are so many people who are talking about goodbye was so much.
You know, the things is one.
Yeah.
Once you got arrested, our audience, it was just a little bit quiet because they never know what was just going to be taken on.
Exactly.
And the little things is God do stand with us.
We have whatever we are always talking about.
It is the real fact.
We are at a factual, and much of the people gonna be thinking about they're gonna be having money, and talk about getting lavish monies outside here, handouts everywhere, and talk about they're gonna be dealing with somebody circumferentially.
Exactly.
But that is not the reason. We have to talk about brain matters sometimes, and money sometimes whenever compared to the brain is more higher. You understand?
If you are smartest, you are less smarter.
You are smarter. And this kind of a way is whereby this kind of the people, they are humiliated, talking about why this kind of the people not falling down. Because already we knew that, okay, we did some of the videos to embarrass them, to disgrace them, but why are they still persisting and they're still on the street to make it happen?
Yeah.
And also what is giving much of the people a headache is whereby we are constructing and we don't stop in terms of the construction.
How the good boy is just passing while smiling here.
That's a very small boy, don't worry about it.
Is one thing,
before I forget,
Imagine one more, it's just going to my fish pond and it's just withdrawing water from my fish pond to the side. Imagine. And for them, they don't want any person to film their properties.
Let's be short. Let's be short.
Yeah.
If it could be this kind of a small guy who has a small medulla blanket called Marwa, I can't hide. Has a small brain. This kind of the boy who was just talk about, no, you are just taking eggs out, the eggs of the fish. You remember?
Yeah, I remember talking about eggs of the
if
fish.
he's the one who was owning my fish pond.
Just imagine that. The fact is one. You understand when he came to disgrace us. That's the point I was talking about.
Yeah.
And he was pinpointing each and every person.
Yeah.
Talking about, started with Mogesi, went to Gintu, then went to I don't know who and who and who.
And whatever.
So at that fact, he was mentioning each and every name, and he was talking about to this person has done this and that and this. When it got onto me, he came back and talked about Gintu is letting water out with the eggs of the fish.
Yeah.
In a way that when we go simultaneously, when they are pumping water from the fish pond, what do they mean from there? So are they not withdrawing the eggs from there? So it's something that they have to understand that to them it's very easy, but to others it's very soft. In a way that, have you ever seen any road passing to this family? Even a walking path road, even a walking path road cutting to their plot. Have you ever seen it?
The only thing that they do want is they want data. They have to collect Aneso, they have to collect Gint, they have to collect Mogesi. Then
no, we have to go there and bow and talk about there.
No. I'm not meaning about that.
No, that's what they think we're gonna be doing to them. But it's unconditional.
So that they can be washed.
Exactly. And they're just demagogues of the day. But
those are demagogues and mongoose
exactly. We are not interested with that one. The good fact is, I understand that everybody has his own possibility of making things to come out.
That's it.
And let us not have the key point of talking about, because Gintu is unto your necks, to make sure that everything is placed where necessary, and you have to do according to what we need to be done at the village level. So you think about Gintu is unto your neck, and the Gintu is a heck of you. So you have to talk about, let me eliminate Gintu so that I can remain with other people who can deal with them circumferentially. To that reason, everything you do, it has its own purpose. It has its own way of deliverance. So let us not talk about because of A, B, C, D. You understand what's bringing much of the shenanigans? It's where we have been opening up everything.
We are transparent. We have
been ever talking about east, west, and south and north. What has been handled at the village level up to now. Exactly. And that's what is giving them a very big headache. They talk about, no, we cannot now go with this one. It's becoming too much, because they know when they see Gintu, even right now, whenever a person sees Gintu here, nobody can act stupidly here. Why? It's because they know that anytime you can find yourself where necessary. So that is what is making them to talk about letting Gintu be eliminated, because I'm not giving them a better moment for them to do nactic and stupidical things that we can call about the demagogues of the day. That is not something which is properly done. And we have to maintain law and order whenever it comes to dealing with the village and making it happen. So that kind of an artifact, I can just spill this way that you understand not everybody loves you, and not everybody likes you, and not everybody like whatever you are doing. I can talk about Ernesto has a channel. I have a channel. We share some supporters and talk about subscribers.
Audience.
But not everybody who is supporting Ernesto likes Gintu. Not every people with Gintu likes Ernesto how he is.
100%.
No, they understand it. So when I saw much of the video, most of the people posting, I was just wondering. Now my name was everywhere. From east, west, and south, center, it was Gintu. But when you try to mention some people's name, like if you want to launch this road right now, so the road is launched, what are you going to be talking about? What if you want to give out a report? How will you talk about it?
Maybe
who has launched it?
The first opponent or the first indeed.
You have to talk about the person who has launched it.
Exactly.
And what is it going to be benefiting the community?
Yeah.
So if I talk about you are the one who is got to this kind of the pogroms of the day,
Yeah.
I have to talk about you are somebody who has done this, because we are direct to the point. Because even if it's gonna be talking about litigation, we have the name that you are the one who is into this one. So when our name's gonna be used, but your name, if you're gonna be tagged, you talk about we are using your names.
Yeah,
but
that's
when
it.
my name is being used, you say that do it, and including this kind of the supporters talking about Gintu, why can't you do it, whatever and whatever. Yet they're the ones who are supporting the same demagogues who are pinpointing my name. Tell them to leave it then.
You know, I have this kind of scenario. We have the educated subscriber and also demagogue subscriber.
Exactly.
Once educated subscriber, they'll just commenting in a positive way.
A positive way.
And they know what is just tackling on, or they know what is a stupidical order that's just taking place from that kind of stage to the other kind of stage. They know that it's going to just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. This is much of the motivation. This is what we call a positive way.
Positive way.
We need to go with a positive way.
Yeah, exactly.
But once this kind of people who are just usually commenting in a negative way.
Yeah.
I remember those are the kind of the people who, I remember the time that we introduced and banned in terms of
and they don't have anything to do with us.
my friend,
And imagine
the
you can
only
get
thing,
somebody,
I usually speak the real fact. They don't have even a chicken.
Exactly.
Those kind of the subscriber there.
And most of them are Kenyans.
They are Kenyan.
Imagine,
even they can't boost.
Even they are just
Even
talking
they can't.
in Swahili.
They can't boost our channel.
Most reactors, most people who comment
In a negative way.
copyright.
I can't. Let's back again because due to unconditional circumstance and the copyright and
We have
whatever.
some of the copyright of the music here a little bit.
Yeah, because
But,
too much of advertisement in terms of the town
Yeah,
sale.
they have to do it because everything is possible. So the good fact is we have been speaking about the real life situations that
Yeah.
are coming out and evolving. That's what we ever pinpointing. Talk about the evolvement of whatever is trending right now.
Yeah.
And the trending, there are much of the trending that are trending right now. And I understand it's every kind of the time it has its own a probability of that time.
Exactly.
And everything has its own time to make sure that it's going to be accessed and everything going to be coming straight. So the good fact is everybody right now is getting learning a lesson in a way that we're going to be talking about A, B, C, D. I'll just give you that kind of a way of we are being treated like people who are not important.
Yeah.
In a
Or
way that
people
they
who are
only,
just foolish.
Yeah.
They are foolish.
So they act legitimately that okay, this kind of the people we might be having a lot of money as a family, we can just talk about okay, you bring you and you bring, so as we can just sue this kind of the people, do whatever.
Yeah.
That is possible during the time and during this kind of the time. But when it reaches to the actual way of making things to happen, we understand that everybody is getting that jealousness. That why is this kind of the things happening? Because everybody has his own team and talk about I wish this kind of the team it could be progressing the other like the other people are progressing.
Yeah.
Talk about when you are being nobody, and I said it, nobody doesn't have a supporter.
That's
Nobody
the real fact.
doesn't have donation. Understand it. And nobody doesn't being liked. You understand it?
Yeah, sure.
And,
So
that-
this kind of the people are talking about Mogesi is getting donations, Ernesto is getting donations, Gintu is getting donations, and to them they're the ones who are begging live on the camera, talking
Talk about it, guys, let's support.
let us support. You can send me money or you can do whatever.
All we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can
things.
understand that is a program that it's already programmed that they have to win as you lose. And to that kind of an artifact, I say it, that there's no day a person can confuse himself not sending a Marwa money, send it to Gintu, no day.
Yeah,
You understand it?
that's the real fact.
And no day a person can confuse that this Ernesto, not send to Ernesto, send it to Gintu. It will never happen.
It will never
Everybody has his own position of talking about I want to send to this person for this purpose.
It's what we call trustful.
Trustness.
Trustness.
Yeah,
also.
trustness. And at that fact, everybody who is watching a video, talk about everybody is being watched. nobody is not being watched. Even if you have one or somebody has watched, one person has watched, but it has been watched already.
Yeah.
So let us not engage ourselves in a way that whenever Ginto gets,
Yeah.
you are so jealous about what Ginto has got. But when you get, you come to get us that, oh, I will sue you, I'll do whatever. When you get,
Well, you
and
think
what this kind of the money
there
is
is what we call, there is what we, much of the villagers that they do fear, using of 1 million term.
yeah,
1 million.
That's
I'm
there's
just
a
going
1
to
million
use-
term.
I'm just going to use 1 million.
1 million Kenya shillings
Sue you.
to sue you. So when I come direct to the point, I will
Yeah.
just pinpoint that also into our villages, we are becoming stupid.
Stupid.
The whole village. Why am I saying so? It's in a way that when a person can come to intimidate us,
Yeah.
we talk about, yeah, this kind of the family has money, we cannot get them anywhere. And that's now we are creating ourselves, our own selves.
To be back.
In a way that it will
And
reach,
silent
exactly.
ourselves.
And we are now kept like fish in a fish pond. We are caged. We have to go with the proposal of the owner of the fish pond, how he said it. Because right now the whole village is now governed with the one party system called 1 million.
It's full of manipulation, and they're talking about I'm just going to use 1 million Kenyan shillings to sue you.
That's called
That's what-
a million error. We
Let
can
me
call it-
tell you one thing.
Yeah.
This is say that was being used with this kind of agonda. He was talking. I remember during the time that our uncle was just being arrested. He went to our uncle's home.
I
because,
was there.
He know that.
I
no,
was there
Yeah.
when you and Ernesto, you were standing. Then I came to shoot a video.
Yeah.
And he said he was talking to the father, to Ernesto.
Yeah.
And he said that warn your son not to get himself in a bad trap, in a way that even Mogesi gonna be in that trap also, and they will see from an example of your talk about your dad who was being sued. You understand?
That's very fact.
So at this fact right now, we're gonna be talking about. Call this one. Yeah, let me answer this one. Yes, hello.
All right, guys. It's all about the conversation that just taking place, and what is all about the manipulation and whatever is just taking place into our village. Mura, tulia tafadhali.
Hakuna kitu hajapeleka.
Tulia tafadhali, Mura. Have this kind of. Tulia tafadhali, bro. Tulia. Tulia.
Maha, wait.
Mura, tulia. Temereke ta.
Milangora.
Inaweza nika ukwaya mukangi sana.
So the good fact is he has to be given money because
Yeah.
You
Something small.
I want something small so as he can go and eat.
Those are the-
When you
the
see,
street boys.
there's something that I wanted to say here, in a way that you have to understand it. When I am practicing corruption, me personally, if I'm practicing corruption,
Yeah.
I have to defend it, and I'm very, very compassionate that that is what I have to do, and I'm very good about it.
And they're
I
very
have-
strict.
And I have to do it because I have to do what? I have to support it and defend it, whatever comes.
Yeah.
But when somebody is doing it,
Yeah.
you feel guilty and you feel like other people are benefiting from that,
Yeah.
and you could be part of the program also, you to benefit from it.
No
Yeah.
more intimidation.
So the good thing is we should understand ourselves at that kind of the fact, and understand that we have a common enemy, and this enmity, it's being created from this kind of the sponsorships.
That's the real fact.
And the sponsor, you can understand when somebody is talking about you can do whatever to this kind of the person, you can do this one, you can do this one. It's only an aim that they know. When this person gets into this project, we are done.
We are finished.
We are finished. And that's the fact. Because when I get to somewhere, I excavate what you have never seen. It's just a 1 million Kenya shillings era we are talking about here, whereby it's the one that's being used to formulate much of the staffs here and cause chaos that I will just use, including much of the people ever told me that are going to be giving out 1 million, are going to be doing whatever, going to be doing whatever. At that artifact, we understand that every program should be programmed the way it is. Let us not be intimidated because of somebody's talking about 1 million. And when we see the real fact, it's not his money.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody talking about I'm gonna be bringing out 1 million, it's already advertised with a demagogue from that area.
And the Mungus.
And the same subscriber who is very stupid at that kind of an extent, thinking about can come to rule, talk about a fixed rule in our own village, which is not undertaken at this kind of an artifact. And the people are talking about, Gintu is being sponsored so as he can just bring out the village report and whatever. Let me say it this way, that the same way they're talking about we are getting some money. We are not interested in terms of causing any kind of the drama or trouble, because they're the ones who survives in drama.
Exactly. With that, we are just going with the little fact.
What is there?
We can't see our village just getting into a programmatic
in a programmatic way,
or into a pogoma situation.
Exactly.
That's
so what we need is we have to strengthen ourselves and understand the way of progressing each and every time.
Yeah.
So at this fact, guys, I always talk about, thank you very much everyone who's been tuned, watching, and also commenting positively, and new subscribers who are ever joining each and every kind of the time. I talk about thank you very much, and God bless you each and every kind of the time as we come out and make it happen.
Exactly.
As far as everything is in concern, we are very free outside here to make what is necessary at each any time we need to do it, because as far as Gintu is not making this kind of the village report, right now you have heard about much of the people right now, they are talking about oh, don't pass to this kind of the road, don't pass to this kind of the road. Why? Because they started it and they exposed it.
Exactly.
So when it comes now, right now, they are now talking about, oh my living God, Gintu is no longer available now. We shall go back to the fixed rule, talk about dictatorship or bullying. You understand? So right now, including even you right now, you cannot pass through that road. Why? It's because you will be told that this road now belongs to the other party.
Unaweza karibia bro. Usijali. Sawa.
So you cannot come to this kind of the road because it's now belonging to one part. And that's the fact that these people are lured in a way that they think about they own everything. Yet nothing, even a single stepping road, talk about a pathway, even a small pathway, it doesn't pass through their own plots.
That is the fact.
Even one. Because the one that was there, it was closed with the Congress dad with an immediate effect, and the children were passing through there, going to school, talk about students.
Yeah, sure.
And he closed it. You remember that road?
Yeah, sure.
He closed it permanently.
And I was even using it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was closed because of them, but they want to force
And also,
what they need.
And also, remember, Mogesi, there is a road that just passing from my, it's Robbie's, Robbie girl place to our elder uncle. But it
was just being closed, and this kind of the land, I remember even during the meeting, this kind of gone dad was just stand up after our elder dad was just talking about this kind of gundad. He's just talking about oh, this kind of a road was just there and whatever and whatever, and this kind of the land they want to move me. This kind of the man, he just come and cut my trees.
Yeah. Without my acknowledgement.
Exactly.
And he's talking about I'm gonna arrest you and do whatever is necessary. So we are intimidated of police. And the good fact is already, even right now the way I'm speaking, I don't want to spill much of the things.
Yeah.
We have all the collected things about how the handouts are done.
Yeah.
And already I have videos, man.
It is all the collection of data.
I have collected everything, including even right now, I can show you to identify it because I'm gonna be sending it to you.
It is a secret agenda.
It's a secret
but
agenda.
You're gonna send to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you so you can understand that that is how money is transferred. So already I have a fact about how the money is being transferred. So this is confirmed. You have received this one from this and this one. So you understand this name?
Yeah, sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this name is from a police station. So already we have collected much of the handouts that are already getting to this kind of the people, so they can be intimidated outside here. Don't worry about that one. Everything will be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. As far as we are outside here, they're gonna be understanding that they don't have money.
Exactly. And very soon we are just going to come with the 1 million, and it's just going to be dismantled down.
1 million error.
And
1 million
we
error.
are just going to deal with the authority as one, the authority villagers, not the entire authority, but the authority villagers.
Exactly.
Until the people who are just lured or bribing them money, so that they can just participate on such kind of an issue, that they can just consult and that they can just tackle it, and that they can just take an action to make sure this kind of the issue is just going to go down.
It
and
has to be
everything-
solved with an
Exactly.
immediate effect. And they don't want it to be solved because let me tell you one thing, that if we associate ourselves that we have to solve the matters from the field, they understand that they will be on it. Because they understand that the feast or the feast rule, it's gonna be eating on them in a way that we have when all the villagers come. Talk about when they talk about they're gonna be suing Gint or suing whatever they want to sue. It means that we should go there prepared in a way that you should have their own witnesses who are gonna be there. It will not be freely arranged. But if we have something like organized at the field level, my friend, that is what we are ever aiming at. But this is a way of handling much of the matters. Let us not talk about much of it, but things gonna be coming and a change gonna be coming. I always take it not negative, but a learning lesson that the day is coming.
And
The day is coming. Don't
things
worry
gonna
about
change.
it. Things gonna be changing. Maybe I was used, so as the change gonna be coming. So they have
Fantastic.
to understand that things gonna be coming. Very, very fantastic. So keep it tuned, guys. We're gonna be getting you much of the information, east, west, and south, as far as everything is in concern to make it happen.
Exactly. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
And thank you for hosting you into my channel.
Exactly.
And everything is going to be fantastic. And as we are just going to make sure that much of the motivation, much of appreciation, and much of the progress must still coming into this kind of sarcasm, yeah?
Exactly.
To make sure that we are just going to redeem force here.
Exactly.
And well, soon, just going to come more late and late. And before we forget, why can't we go back to the fish pond? Why can't we go back to the fish pond station? Situation.
We're gonna be coming back to that one, and
To
everything.
make sure that we are just going to redeem because I have some of small liquor that this wages it has already opened. Because as you know, let's know it just rained too much.
Yeah.
The trench is just running as perpendicular to Unit Square.
That's gonna be coming in a short while,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna be giving you much of the briefings
Yeah.
on what comes at each end of the time, and everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. So keep it tuned. We're gonna be coming to you in a short while because everything is under the process to make it happen.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Always one love.
One love,
Positive
unity,
vibe.
positive vibes always.
No more much of a station.
Oh, demagogic ways of handling much of the
Amigos
matters
has to continue.
as NBI.
Fantastic.
Exactly. So keep it
Your
tuned.
investigation
Nyabuans.
has to go to
Another level.
forward.
Exactly,
Fantastic.
another level. So you're gonna be coming to you live, and at this kind of the moment, we're gonna be closing this kind of the chapter. So keep it tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment, and make it happen. Mogesi, and to the channel, make it happen.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. It's your boy here, Mogesi, back again to this kind of a session of today. Today is today, and tomorrow it will be another day. We are just coming live one-on-one to make sure that we are just getting this kind of a little and valid information right now in the morning. Guess it is in the morning, and I'm just going to the boutique. As you can take a look, I have already put on my bag to make sure that I'm just going to handle their day business, and everything's just going to run in a simultaneous way. Guys, every day is a predictable day, because if it can't be a predictable, once maybe Mogesi, I can just come out and talk about that this thing has just happened, and this kind of a thing, this kind of an issue is just going to be participated on. And if people will be just failing to take it as serious, things do turn into an imbroglio, things do change, and the things do turn into U-turn. Why am I speaking that way? Yeah, it was yesterday, where I was just talking about that. I was just coming from the boutique, and after I arrived at my home to that kind of session of the banana, that is the place that I met this guy called Matiko. They were with Matiko, and some guys, they were just into that kind of Ernesto's bananas. They were from Ernesto's bananas. But with Matiko, he was just standing into a banana there with some 3 chickens, and he was just telling me, "Oh, Mogesi, you know what, man? You know, if I don't have money, if I'm just broke, you know, this is my property. I can just come and sell for you. So the only thing you can do, just give me money. Then everything is just going to be fantastic." So I told him, "No, is this the chicken that it was the supplies that you got?" He told me, "Yeah, but it is mine now. I can sell them. You see?" I say, "No." He told me, "Oh, Mogesi, I can just make you don't know amount of money, a little amount of money, so that you can just purchase 200 and 250 each. 250, that is $2 one chicken, and a chicken is just costs like 10, maybe sometimes it's just going up to 13 USD. So I ask, this could be a trap, and things is just going in abnormally. As we are still talking right now, people are gonna ask, what is really taking on into the village? What is just popping off? Guys, the real thing is one. Let me put here my camera so that I can speak. Don't know if it's just fantastic. All right, guys, the real thing is one. You know, once we are just coming clear outside, talking of the little fact, or revealed what is just necessary, or what is straightforward into this kind of a platform, or talk about what is the little fact into this kind of telenovela village. People, they will just came out talking about the attack. Yesterday, it was not that Mogesi. Let me tell you, because much of the people, they do call us as haters, and all they can talk about jealousy, that we don't need any development. Look, there is much of the development that has just been participated before YouTube, and there is much of also the progress, and also and whatever that is still ongoing. You're gonna meet some of the comment section talk about, "Oh, Mogesi, you have nothing," and whatever. Guys, in terms of Mendulo Blangati is just beating there. There is some step. That's why sometimes I do call there is educated subscriber and also demagogue subscriber. Demagogues are the one that comment in a negative way, because they see Mogesi is still progressing. Maybe if he can just unsubscribe, he will see also the number of the subscribers just going high than what he was than her expectation, or than his expectation. Coming back, maybe this kind of an issue was to catch up with the Mogesi. If I was to buy those kind of the chicken, tell me what was just to be happen. Was something good was coming from Mogesi? Mogesi could be called a thief. In terms of thinking, I'm smart. Mendulo Blangat is just beating perpendicularly per unit square. Coming back, right now as we are speaking, theft or thieving is much or is more than what people were just expecting. Right now, even there is my brother here, my brother who is just stay there, right there. He was just stolen a motorbike. This is because of leak is little, and liquor, it has just taken some people's mind. You see, it has made people to be fooled outside here. Yesterday, you see, David Jr., he was just making a video claiming about this kind of is it blind vape or what? He has just been taking the guys in the real sense. Let's speak it today. Since they were just being broadcasting the video, both of those guys, they have already been taking the. You can take a look. Things that they are just doing, things people they are just participating like toys and cartoons. Why can't he warn him earlier, or why can't he warn them earlier? This is the thing. Number one, Matiko, he was just being taken into the rehab. After came and they meet, because every day 20 jail can of the Rika is stayed at Dimwango construction. They are just drinking. That's the real fact. That's why maybe after they drink the alcohol there, that's where they are just coming to make a problem into this kind of a village. Also, we can just calculate the distance of Dimwango and into this kind of a place. It's very far. It's very far. And this is the people who has just managed to create a team that are just every day is they are just attacking people, or they are just trying to make drama. You see, once we came out and analyzed them, all revealed what they are just doing. They are just coming out talking about jealousy, or in terms of I don't know what is just valid. Look, there is some stuff that I made. That is the real fact. Look, there's much of the step that I really made. These things I evacuate from being used and misused and dumped like something else, is where now this kind of thing was being participated. Mogesi was just having a boutique. Mogesi was just having this kind of the FM bungalow. Mogesi could just put this way. Mogesi could pay his siblings in terms of school fee. Mogesi, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things with no more hesitation, because I'm just depending on myself. I can't because during the time I remember that I was just working there. Maybe if anything that was just, it has to be a color, or sometimes you need to have you need to be given a much work so that you can participate or you can work on it. Then you'll be able to be given a little amount of money that cannot manage to participate on building the house or it's just for the food, and also maybe the little amount of money that maybe it cannot do nothing, you see. So the little things is we need to broadcast what is just the real fact. And once this kind of the people are just trying to maybe make some of shenanigans and telenovela, remember, God doesn't sleep, and God doesn't wear a shirt, God doesn't smoke. Let me make some steps. People they do call Mogesi, Ginto, and the other guys that they are just jealous of them. Is this kind of a man called I don't know, I have just forget a little bit. I don't know, the Prince of Africa. Was he jealous of them? The guy, he was cultivating his land, but he was just being attacked, talking about, I'm just going to put marijuana into my head so that I can just come for you and chop your hair. Guys, that is one thing but that people they never understood. And into the comment section of my latest video, where I managed to learn that oh Mogesi, why can't you report this kind of the people into the police and have an OB? You know, having an OB is like you are putting a piece of paper into your pocket. But once the action that is just needed to be taken, also the authority, they know that those kind of the people, they have money. Once the authority went there that we need now to arrest you, money, something small to them, then they run away. Then they will have to talk about, oh man, I see. They have to silence themselves. They have to silence themselves. The only way that I managed, and the person who was just being arrested, during that day, I was very aggressive to that kind of the people of the, I'm going to talk about the police or the authority. That I remember during that time that I was being attacked into the boutique with the David Jr. Do you know how many hours that I gave the police? Then they were just being with David Jr. at the police custody. Do you know? After I reported the issue, I just gave them only 6 hours, and I told them, if you can't manage this issue, it has to be taken into the international. This case must be into international because you never work. My friend, Mogesi working like 1 hour, I got a call from the police custody. That, oh Mogesi, where are you? I told them I'm around. We have already arrested David Jr. came. And I thank God, guys. I thank God. And what I have just come to realize with this kind of family, I thank God. This is the family that at a given moment, they have money. That's the real fact, yeah? But in terms of them to explain or to I don't know how I can just put it. I don't. But that they can't even talk into the authority. You see? They can't, they don't that kind of an urge to speak into authority. They don't have that crew. They were not given that. You see? So the only thing is one. We need to broadcast what is the real fact. Do you want to say hi?
No problem.
Fantastic.
Guys, welcome to today's vlog. I think today's reaction, not vlog. We are not vlogging. Today's reaction. What we are just requesting is just keep on supporting us. Also, just keep on motivating us to make, in order to give you the real information that are coming from here in the village. Actually, I don't know what you are speaking about.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you can continue with the video.
Exactly. Much motivation, much move.
Yeah.
Psych. One team. Hold our hand as we move together as one. Together as one. Keep watching. Let's go.